Have you ever wanted to go cave exploring but just can't do it in real life? Well, Cave Crave in VR has you covered. You'll explore a variety of caves, search for fossils, and maybe even trigger your claustrophobia or your arachnophobia in horror mode with spiders. But is it worth your time and money? Let's find out. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe to stay updated on future content. Let's dive in. Before we get started, I want to thank 3R Games for the review key. Thank you. As always, this will not influence my review. In Cave Crave, you play as Jake, who explores caves in an effort to uncover the story of his father. Jake's father was an explorer who spent more time on expeditions than with his family, which caused Jake to harbor resentment towards him. Inside the caves, Jake discovers audio tapes left behind by his father. These reveal his father's regrets about being absent and his desire to reconnect with his son. In Cave Crave, your main objective is to explore caves, search for fossils and audio tapes, and find a secondary exit. There are 3 different game modes: Story, Tourist, and Horror. Let's start with the Story mode.
Jake, you're here. That's my boy. Listen now. Grab my old headlamp from the back of the chamber, and we'll soon light this whole situation up, I promise. And this time, it's for real.
In this mode, you follow Jake on his personal journey, retracing his father's steps. You'll collect audio tapes that add context to the story. The story itself isn't groundbreaking, but it gives a bit of context while you're exploring. You'll encounter various caves, each with slight differences. Before entering a cave, a brief bit of story is told, and then you're off to explore. You can crouch or lie down. While crouching, you move with the analog stick, and while lying down, which you'll be doing the most of the time, you use your hands to pull yourself along. You'll often find yourself grabbing the walls, floor, and ceiling to navigate through tight spaces. Throughout the cave, you will find flat, rocky surfaces where you can use chalk to mark your path, which is incredibly useful for navigation. Some sections are extremely narrow, requiring you to hold your breath and crawl through quickly before passing out or getting stuck. As you progress, you'll gain access to more tools to aid your exploration. The most important tool is your headlamp, which lights the way. However, it has a limited battery life. A timer on your watch tells you how much time is left. If it runs out, you're dead. Later, you'll get climbing picks, which you drive into walls to climb. You must ensure they're securely placed. If not, they can fall out. Holding on too long causes you to fall, and dirty gloves can make you slip. To prevent this, a cleaning tool is provided to scrape off mud from your gloves, though I barely used it and I never had any kind of issues. You'll also be able to break stalactites with a hammer, clearing your path. Lastly, your tablet helps track objectives, shows how many fossils you've collected, and gives access to the in-game options. The Tourist mode gives you unlimited time to explore. It's just you and the cave, a more relaxing experience. Horror mode, on the other hand, throws you into a cave filled with spiders. I gave it a shot, but I didn't last long. I don't like spiders, so check out this footage. If you enjoy horror and don't mind creepy crawlies, be my guest, but I'm good. There are a few things we need to talk about though. While there are various caves, they all feel very similar. The textures and colors change slightly, but the layouts feel repetitive, which for me personally became boring. Also, I fell through the map a few times. It's not a big issue, you just die and respawn at a checkpoint. Luckily, there are plenty of checkpoints, so you don't lose too much progress, but this needs to be fixed in future patches. Graphically, Cave Crave looks good. Everything is sharp and the frame rate is rock solid, which makes sense as you can only see about 5 meters ahead. The flashlight lighting looks good and the cave textures from mud to stone are nice. The deep blacks really enhance the claustrophobic feeling in the darkness. However, the stalactites and stalagmites look a bit low quality compared to the rest of the environment. The audio is minimal, featuring subtle ambience in the caves, including distant rumbling, falling rubble, and dripping water. The sound of your hands crawling across the floor adds to the isolated atmosphere. There's some very light background music, but it's barely noticeable. The voice acting serves its purpose, but I suspect it's all AI generated. While the sound design overall is solid, the robotic feel of the AI voice detracts from the experience a bit. Cave Crave has an interesting concept and a solid foundation, but it currently lacks the variety needed to keep you fully engaged. For me, everything felt too similar and became a bit boring after a while. With more content and gameplay mechanics, the experience could improve significantly. The graphics and sound are good, but the AI voice acting brings the experience down a little bit. If you enjoy claustrophobic cave exploration and don't mind spiders in horror mode, this game might be for you. But if you're looking for something with more variety and deeper mechanics, you may want to wait for future updates. I'll check it out again once more content is released, but for now, I give Cave Crave a 6.5 out of 10.